Hello, you're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. How are you, Tiff?
Doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, having a nice day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So, you know what? The other day, I was talking to a coworker of mine who does listen to this podcast. Hi, if you get to this episode, I'm saying hi to you specifically.
It's kind of weird when it's like someone you know
I know,
is
right?
listening to the podcast.
It's like, now I'm calling you out. Actually, I'm calling myself out because they would come up to me and start talking to me about something that happened in an episode that we recorded like, I don't know, a year, 2 years ago. And I'm like, cool. Remind me about everything that happened in that episode because I have no memory of, it's like insert the meme of Gandalf being like, I have no memory of this place.
I mean, I remember what we came up with. If you remind me of the title and stuff like that, but
I remember broad ideas here and there. But if you're coming at me and quoting something,
yeah,
I said
if you're
episode,
asking me about my quote or something, I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said. This is all like a fever dream for me. It's great because I'll go back and listen to it and be like, oh wait, that's me. I said this when.
That reminds me of because I watch a lot of YouTubers like video game Let's Players and all that stuff.
Yeah, same.
And people in the fandom would love to quote things.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen where it's like fan interactions where they will quote it to the YouTuber and the YouTuber doesn't remember ever saying that.
Right.
To them, it's just they recorded it and then they moved on. And I feel like now we or at least I do, understand that kind of like fans will cling on to something that for us, the creator, would just brush off.
Right. You never know what people are going to latch on to.
Yeah, and it tends to be where it's like they listen to it multiple times or anything like that. And then
or like they just freshly listened to it and we recorded that a while ago, or heaven forbid, we batch recorded something.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's weird.
I've heard about that with like voice actors and cartoons and stuff too. It's like a while ago I was watching Dante Bosco, voice actor for Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender, watch the show for the first time because he never actually watched it. And almost every single episode, he's lost and confused because he doesn't even remember any of his lines or recording it. Well, he remembers recording it, but he doesn't remember any of his lines. And then when the second season was about to start, they brought in the voice actress for Azula. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name.
Yeah, because she really listens to this, and she's gonna be super hurt
you
that you forgot.
No, Grey Delisle, fantastic, amazing voice actress. Apparently remembers every single line that she spoke as Azula because she literally walked into the frame quoting Azula's first line in the show along with the episode. So it's like, there's your extreme opposite ends right there. Dante remembers nothing and Grey remembers everything.
I mean, yeah, some people are like that.
Yeah.
I have the pride of just remembering everything we've made, like the final concept.
Yeah.
But the content within it, no.
No, yeah. Every word spoken, no.
Well, that's because we tend to go on rants. And it's like, when you go on a rant, you're not going to remember that.
So if we go on duplicate rants, it's going to happen.
Oh, I bet we've already done it.
Yeah.
We're so many episodes in. We're bound to have already done it.
Bound to double rant. Bound to name something and then later realize, oh, we already named something that.
I try my best to avoid that.
We really do try to avoid that, but sometimes the jokes just need to be said again.
Sort of. I mean, I try and make everything unique. I don't know.
Unique is fun. Anyway, that's
it.
That's it. That's
the awkward interaction of someone talking to your show about you.
I just give them that blank stare of, you do realize I can't remember yesterday, let alone this episode I recorded Who knows how long ago, because I don't.
Yeah. I get that sometimes where I'm talking about an episode I'm editing to you
I know.
and then you don't even remember.
No, he'll literally be talking about something we recorded like the day before, and I'm just lost. It's not even out yet, and I've already forgotten it. That's how bad I am.
I have to remind her about what is going on in the campaigns we play together.
Yep. Unless I'm the person taking notes. Even then, I forget. But yeah, no. I mean, at least in your campaign, we still play every other week because we still play without one person. But in other campaigns where we don't play if one person isn't there, we go months, and then it completely slips my mind.
The campaign before that, that's what happened, and I was getting frustrated about it. So I designed a sort of setting that we can have one person missing so that we could still play because I just wanted to play.
Right. And I think like going forward, I'd be okay with just the DM playing one of the characters if they can't make it, or someone stepping in to play the character. It is hard to do.
Because if it's like a planned emotional or story arc thing that involves that person, you want them to be there.
You really do.
And stuff like that.
I do remember there was one campaign I was in, it was actually before I met you, where my character got frozen in stone. We were dealing with basilisks and gorgons?
Cockatrice.
No, I think it was a gorgon actually. But anyway, my character was a statue, so it's like I was just sitting there. I couldn't do anything until they could get me to someone who could cast the right spell or something to bring me back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I had literally nothing to do. And one of our other players couldn't make it for a couple of sessions, so I just stepped in and played his character. Which is basically just me saying, all right, I cast cantrip. Because that's what he would do.
Okay, yeah, you got a good grasp of spellcasters then.
I didn't want to use his spell slots because what if he came back and was like, what happened to all my spell slots?
I think it's weird to control another character.
It is.
Because they had their own ideas for it and all that stuff.
Yes and no. Technically, were we married at that time? No, we weren't married at that time. I think at that time I was just still dating him. But my now husband, that's his character. And he hadn't really broken out of his shell and gotten into role-playing yet. So
he's still not into role-playing.
He's more so now.
I played what's the name of that campaign?
Icewind Dale.
No.
The
Astral Sea one.
Oh, yeah, the Spelljammers.
Spelljammers, thank you.
See, he was...
He didn't break out. Oh,
no, he was much more roleplay in that. He would actually hold conversations. Imagine worse than that.
Sort of.
No roleplay whatsoever.
I guess I have a higher standards when it comes to roleplay, but...
No. He broke out of his shell more and did more roleplay in that than he was doing before, and I was very proud of him for that.
Well, you kept saying that before I joined, and then after I joined, I didn't really see that much.
Well, that's because you didn't see him before.
So my presence is what suppresses his role-playing?
Probably.
I guess I'm that intimidating. On that note, let's make a quest.
Or he just doesn't want to roleplay with you.
Oh, that's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
We might be frenemies, I don't know.
I think you just hold a higher standard for roleplay, and he's not there yet, but he's better than he used to be, which was literally a static character that was essentially an NPC following us around. That I could easily jump in and play by not saying anything ever.
I redid the segue moment, Tiff.
So re-segue back into, hey, let's actually do our podcast for today.
You just want the credit for the segue. Okay, I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing today?
We're trying something new, yet slightly old. So we're doing a monster spotlight.
Yes.
But we're using the Daggerheart book. So
I think we've promised that before, so...
We've hinted at it before, and I finally remembered to bring it over.
So we're finally cashing in on that promise.
Yes. So we're going to roll off the adversary list, because they're called adversaries, not monsters or enemies or anything like that. There are 4 tiers, and then just...
Yeah, the tiers are like the level difficulties for them.
So like tier 1, level 1 stuff. Tier 2 is levels 2 to 4. Tier 3 is levels 5 to 7, and Tier 4 is levels 8 through 10.
Yeah, because it goes up to level 10 for Daggerheart.
Right. which is actually more achievable, it sounds like.
Well,
Because
depends.
no one ever reaches level 20 in their campaign.
Not with that attitude.
Fair. Anyway, the
So-
lists after that are kind of like random numbers long. So
Let's find out what tier we're doing.
let's
first.
find out what tier
We're
doing.
gonna divide it up in tiers, and let's
Yeah.
see what tier we're
So
gonna
roll
do.
a d4.
I got a 3.
Ooh, tier 3 has 24 critters in it. Adversaries. I like saying the word critter. So pick a number between 1 and 24.
Lucky number 13.
Ooh.
I'm a little biased though, but
Yeah.
I don't know what's on that list.
You picked a fun one. It's a Hydra.
Oh god, we could have done anything. Okay.
I know, but okay, let's look at the stat block for the Daggerheart Hydra. I went too far. Okay, Hydra. Ooh, this one actually has a picture too.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh, and it's cute. I'm very biased about cute things, but
I wouldn't say biased. You have
okay.
a skewed
I have
definition.
a strange sense of cute, and I think this thing's adorable. All right, tier 3 solo. Quadruped scaled beast with multiple long-necked heads, each filled with menacing fangs. And this one looks like it's aquatic. So features many-headed menace. So begins with 3 heads, can have up to 5. When it takes major or greater damage, they lose a head. They are relentless. They can be spotlighted X times per GM turn. See, here's where I need to learn more about Daggerheart, because I don't know what spotlighted means.
I'm not entirely sure either.
Where X is the number of heads, spend fear as usual to spotlight them.
So I know spending fear.
Yeah, spending fear makes some sense. They have regeneration. If they have any marked HP, spend a fear to clear an HP and grow 2 heads.
Okay, so it's nothing unusual. It's a very much the common Hydra thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess it's just us coming up with a story for involving a Hydra, or a quest involving a Hydra.
And they become dazed when hit with magic. And they have a terrifying chorus. All PCs within far range lose 2 hope.
It's like a dreadful whale kind of thing.
I guess so. And that's the whole
That's all their
stat
abilities?
block. Their moves and tactics are devour, regenerate, and terrify.
Well, that's the chorus part.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's just us coming up with a quest to do for adventure that involves a Hydra. Let me restart that. So I guess then we just need to make a quest involving a Hydra.
Pretty much,
And we
yeah.
could come up with any lore we want.
Well, this one is specifically looking like, if you go with the art from the book, an aquatic Hydra.
Okay. So do you want to focus on that? So
We could.
Are you thinking maybe a coastal a town, city?
That'd be fun. It could be like a coastal city that's being attacked by this Hydra, or it could be in a swamp.
Okay. It could be a swamp. It could be a coastal Hydra. It could be
A lake.
a lake.
Do we have the Loch Ness Monster?
I was about to make that joke.
Sorry.
I had the thought of sewer system in like a populated city.
I feel like
It's like
these guys
it's
would
like
be
the
too big for
overgrown
that,
alligator in the New York City sewer system joke.
right? They'd have to have one robust sewer system to house this goober.
And I think that'd be the joke.
Is that it's
No.
huge?
It's just way larger than you expect, and still it survives and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? Or are we gonna go comical and it's like, this is someone's pet?
Nah, we don't need to go there.
We've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. I feel like having a Hydra attack a coastal city is almost cliche been done. It's like almost literally what happened in the Disney Hercules movie. Except it wasn't coming from the coast. I guess that was
Okay.
on land.
I had some thought. We don't know how Hydras reproduce.
Nope.
But what if it's a situation where, like sea turtles or whatever, where they go to the beach to lay eggs and all that stuff?
When they always migrate back to the beach they were born on.
Yeah, that kind of thing. What happens if this is a village town that is some actually it could be like 100, let's say a couple 100 years old, but that's the lifespan of a Hydra is much longer than that,
Of course.
of like being between being born and actually being at reproductive age,
Right.
in which then returns back and the where it was born, there's a village right on top of it,
Yeah.
and so it just instinctually wants to destroy or just get to that thing, burrow, lay eggs, and then go back.
Or would it guard the eggs?
Okay, well, that's what we will have to decide. Is it going to do the sea turtle of just going back into water and leaving because it just buried its eggs?
Or is it going to go full gator and guard its nest?
Yeah. Well, we get to
I
decide.
feel like, so, okay.
Because it could
One
be
night, it comes in like overnight and digs its nest on the beach, lays its eggs, and the beach is like literally a stone's throw from the town. The town is literally on the beach, but it's going for that nice soft sand to dig into with like a nice little bit of dampness. Even
you're imagining beach, water, beach, and then village.
Yes.
I'm imagining village on beach, or even a city where then it wants to like dig through the stone streets and all that stuff just to get to the sand, and that's the terrorizing.
I mean, it's really hard to build a city on the beach. That sand is not good for
but then
structure
again,
and stuff.
That they want a port city. So
they have a port city.
No, you're talking like it's already like established. We can make anything we want.
I know. Okay,
this is that's what I was pointing out.
Yes.
Is like,
no, I was thinking like, yeah, it's technically out of the way, but like it's out on the beach. Let's go with my idea for just a sec, and then we'll see what you think.
I'm saying two different options.
Yes. So it's out on the beach, and overnight it comes in, digs its hole, lays its eggs, and now it's guarding it. And anyone who walks anywhere nearby, like along the street or anything, it attacks. So it's running into the town to attack people that are anywhere nearby.
Yes, that is the protecting the eggs.
The protective
approach.
mother stance, yeah.
My approach which would just be lay and then leave.
Right.
Is if the city is on the beach.
Okay.
And basically they built it to be a port city for economic value and all that stuff.
Of course.
Or for fish and all that stuff for food.
Mm-hmm.
But wants to get access to the soft beach.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore is tearing up the ground, killing anyone in the way for self-defense because people are trying to kill it.
Right.
And so then it's taking a long time, but it instinctually knows it needs to go dig here. And that gives time for the players to then deal with said thing or try to understand it and try to find a compromise.
Right.
And then they can either do the, humanitarian approach. And it's like, just let it dig. Don't approach it. It will lay its eggs. We preserve the eggs. It will go away.
Then now we can raise our own
and
Hydra.
then we could either like dig them up and relocate them. And so then the future eggs or the future offspring won't come back here.
And like put up a sign or something.
Or you just let them get raised. They go down, but we're going to have to deal with that later.
Right.
But that was like the creative approach I was thinking.
Okay, so my approach leaves room for a quest to go up on a quest board. Your approach is they got to be already in the city, and that's just chaos happening around them.
I mean, to be fair, anytime you just have the players go to a coastal city,
this can start happening.
That's when the flag triggers, like a video game.
I know, we usually try to come up with a quest, like, something to put up on the quest board, because it's kind of our shtick.
True.
But I do like your idea because of the whole chaos and mayhem thing and giving the players that choice of, do we kill it or do we just let it lay its eggs?
Most players will just kill things, ask questions later.
Right. But like the real question is, how would they find out if it's just there to lay its eggs?
I think it's then to the point where, and this is why I'm like, most players are kill things first, ask questions later. If they actually ever think, why is a Hydra that's known to not really attack cities, attacking cities?
Right.
And why is it like just known to just dig at the town square and just not going anywhere else, just staying in the town square and just like smashing the street?
Right. Why is it trying to dig into the street?
Yeah, and so it's like it's unusual behavior. It's more like it's focused on something, and if it gets interrupted, then it'll attack back and kill people.
It will defend itself.
Yeah.
And maybe like you can stage the whole fight in a way where it's almost like it's trying to get away because it needs to lay these eggs.
Yeah. But if we do your approach, we could even set it up where how people found out about the Hydra is what happens if it's like a bigger city and then a small village and the Hydra runs past it to lay the eggs in the beach area that's the quote unquote road that leads to this small fishing village.
Oh, there we go. So it
And so
blocks the
then-
road and no one can get through.
And so now it's impossible for food transport, and that city relies on the food supply from there. So then it possibly could cause starvation for a lot of people.
I do like that idea.
So which approach do you want? Now that I've like presented decent points for both, which one do you think?
I'm more of a fan of the one you just came up with, like having it in the middle of a village in a city, and now no traffic
it's
can get through.
Your
between
idea
them.
of laying eggs to defend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was your idea to put it in the middle.
Well, we build off of each other's ideas. That's what we do on this podcast.
Yes. I'm still just trying to give you credit where credit's due.
No, this is base your idea.
Yes, base my idea, but with flavoring from you.
So if we're gonna do that, then it's just going to be players attack it and then
or
done?
maybe they can spend some time investigating it, trying to figure out like why is this Hydra just attacking anyone who walks by? Normally they stay out at sea. They don't, come into land and do stuff. And so people aren't really sure why because they've never seen a Hydra lay eggs before, especially this one.
But I feel like sadly players are gonna be kill things first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, there's this thing menacing around. How long will the Hydra be sticking around? How long until the eggs hatch? Because if they live a long time, that usually implies that it's gonna be the eggs incubate for a long time. Because if we go based off of sea turtles, I think it takes 6 months.
How long do sea turtles' eggs take to hatch? 2 months.
Really? Only 2 months?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but we could elongate that because sea turtles live long. No, we're making hydras live even longer than that.
Well, I see another one that says that's just turtle eggs in general. So box turtles take about 60 days, while sea turtles take 100 days. And some turtles, like the common snapper, fall into a range of 59 to 112. So it's kind of random.
Well, we're saying hydras last hundreds,
Mm-hmm.
possibly up to 1,000. I don't know. But okay, how long do you want these eggs in? Because we can make it anything.
I like the 2 month ideas. Gators are about 60 to 70 days too. So
to be fair, again, hydras aren't real.
I know, so that's why I'm comparing them to real world animals and giving them that little bit of
we can make it
flavor.
whatever we want.
Fine, 2 days.
2 days, 2 whole days.
2 whole days. That's all it takes.
Then it'll be gone before the if the quest board posting goes up.
Then make it the 2 months.
Okay, we'll make it 2 months.
I mean, okay. Yeah, 2 days is cutting it a little short because that wouldn't hinder the town much if 2 days you just can't get stuff
that's
out.
what
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
2 months, things might start getting a little rough because that's 2 months without a constant supply of supplies from the big city or vice versa being able to sell your wares.
But then 4 months would be a huge hit on the economy because then they have to use emergency spending for other food sources.
True. 4 months would also make it pretty bad.
I feel like 4 months feels more dire, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It sounds like a more
Yeah.
round kind of thing. Anyway.
I see what you mean by upping the time frame on that.
Because if you think economic wise.
Yeah. So no one can travel this main road that goes along the beach and is the only way to reach this little town.
Well, anytime they try to like move around it, the Hydra will attack them.
Well, maybe it's like a cliffside thing. Like there is beach and then cliff, and like the road goes along the front of the cliff or something.
Yeah.
To make it like impossible to go any other way.
Okay, so anyways, it's going to be like 4 months. This thing's going to be around.
Yep.
The players are going to just attack it.
Yes. Well, maybe it's been 4 months. And like that's when stuff is getting rough.
I think maybe if it's been like 2 months.
Okay.
Because then they're like, oh, it's bad. People are starving. We have to ration foods and all that stuff. And they could even see how maybe this is like the leaders of the city that relies on this food source.
Yeah.
They're putting up this poster for bounties and all that stuff about a Hydra to take care of it.
Right.
And so then it's their desperation, all that stuff. So they have 2 months left.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
so
they don't know about, because how would they
if
know
they've
about the
ever
incubation?
researched it, it's like, oh, find out
Hydras?
this and all that stuff. They'll be like, oh, well, let's just wait. What? It's another 2 months. That is a long time. So
That
then
is a long time.
that's too long for them to like say, oh, we could wait it out. They have to make the decision then.
Right.
I feel like that is a good, like, it's too long, so we have to do something, or we have to convince them to let it be. And then it'll be a future problem in like a couple of generations.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be their problem, not ours.
Like during the fight with the Hydra, you can make it obvious that it's guarding a spot and like refuses to move, or blocking attacks that land in areas.
What happens if there's protesters? Like, I don't want to say PETA, but
Fantasy PETA.
More likable people. To then like point out the fact that it's like this is their natural like breeding habits and all that stuff. Leave nature alone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that you could raise awareness to players like, hey,
if the players don't already think to like look into that, you could throw that in as an obvious like, hey.
Well, yeah, it's just like, hey,
you don't have to be murder
talk
hobos.
to the guard captain or like the like at the military post or area within the city, and that's where people are protesting outside because they're coordinating an attack on a helpless creature kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so then there's protesters.
Helpless, right.
Oh, come on, it's just defending its babies.
Yeah, I know.
Motherly instincts and all.
I know, but it kills people.
Who's the real monster here? Okay, is there anything else to add? This is just a very cut and dry.
No, it's a pretty good, like, cut and dry kind of quest. Hey, there's a monster. But it does have a bit of a twist. It's not just a monster attacking a village or, attacking everyone along the street. It has a reason.
Have the killing cutscene where it's like you slay it and then it falls down, and then one of the heads just like nuzzles the eggs and all that stuff and whimpers and make them feel as bad as possible.
See, I was imagining the eggs buried in the sand.
I know, but that I feel like that's a good one if you abandon it.
Yeah.
But I just also want to like make the players feel as guilty as possible.
Yeah. Well, it's like maybe like the final blow or something causes it to uncover one of the eggs or something like that.
Yeah, and then just has a sad like Land Before Time kind of sadness.
There goes all the heartstrings.
Unless all your players are young, in which they've never seen the movies.
I keep forgetting how old those movies are.
Oh, they're old.
Yeah.
They're on VHS tapes.
Ah, the good old days. Don't forget to rewind, folks. Or
Stupid
what's the
tangent.
saying?
My family had a specific machine where it's like when you're done, it's bad to just rewind it in the VCR.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had a special thing that plugs in where you just put in and pop it, and it'll quickly rewind the entire tape.
Wow.
Yeah, we were fancy.
Our VCR. I was trying to say VHS, but nope, that's the actual cassette itself. Our VCR had a speed rewind function.
Yeah, but you gotta make sure to not have it display.
Right.
Or else it'd be very bad for the movie.
You had to stop the display and tell it to fast rewind, not play the movie backwards. Because, I know that's not good for it.
Anyways,
but it was fun
enough
to watch.
of us old people talking. If you put this quest in your campaign, let us know if it's actually in Daggerheart or not.
Yeah.
We love learning different tabletop RPG systems, or at least I do.
I like learning about them. I just never have enough people who want to play them.
Yeah, that's one of the problems. Not even our group. I convinced our group for Monster of the Week, but...
Well, I mean, we were already deciding between Monster of the Week and D&D when I was DMing. Everyone just chose D&D.
But, yeah. Let us know if you actually play this on Daggerheart. It could work in pretty much any fantasy system.
Yeah, we tried to keep it generic.
We kind of did. So let us know down in the YouTube comments of this video, or on X at QuestBoardPod, or on Blue Sky at QuestBoard. If you have a job posting of your own that you want us to make a quest out of, or possibly like your favorite fantasy monster from any system, and we might just make a list and choose from that list instead of the whole thing. That might be easier. Just a D20 list will be easier to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
You can let us know on any of those sites. And if you're listening to us on the go, hey, we have YouTube. So watch us on YouTube if you're putting us on your second monitor while you're playing video games. It's actually quite nice. I usually put it on podcasts while I'm playing mindless video games.
Always fun.
And if you're listening to us on YouTube and want to listen to us while driving or anything like that, we're a good commute companion. Hopefully. Maybe.
Just keep your eyes on the road.
I do drive to work.
Yes.
And hate work. Like I do. Anyways, I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.